Of course it exists. Everybody knows. Everybody is aware of the fact that what all happens. I don't think so. It's a fair playing field at all. हमारे पास एक मौका आता है, उनको एक्टिंग सिखाई जाती है. टेलीविजन एक्टर है मतलब मसल मेमोरी बनी हुई है कि 3-4 बार पति मर चुका है, 2-3 बार शादी हो चुकी है.
Last few days there has so much conversation been around nepotism. So, as somebody who has lived it, I want to know, what has the journey been like? How tough is it?
I think, of course it exists. Everybody knows. Everybody is aware of the fact that what all happens. अभी थोड़ा सामने और आ गया है, but everybody was aware about it. There's no doubt about it. But what I have, how I deal with it is that I just give my 200% in everything. Like, even if I know that an ex-person's daughter has already gotten the role, yeah, she is in talks, I would still go to that producer and ask for an audition, because that is the maximum that I can do. At the end of the day, I'm answerable to myself. I need to sleep peacefully at night. So if I tell myself that, okay, you gave your 200%, उसके बाद तेरे हाथ में नहीं है. You can't crib about it. You can't sit and be like, अरे मैं तो लेकिन उससे अच्छी थी, या मैं तो उससे. You can't do that. I think what you can do is you can just give it 200% and move on. That is it. And that is how I was dealing with it, and that really worked for me as well. I got a few roles इस तरीके से, जिसमें I auditioned for Radhika, I auditioned for Angrezi, for Madan. So whatever I've done, I've actually auditioned for it. Mm-hmm. So that is how I deal with it, and nothing else. I don't. Everybody knows it exists. It's fine. It's whatever it is. We're dealing with it.
But it has happened with you?
Yes.
Yes.
It has. Of course.
And then you dealt with it. That is a good way of looking at it. Another thing that has been under discussion is, TV actors are looked in a certain way when they make their, when they make their Bollywood debuts, when they establish themselves. Has that happened with you? Has that been your experience as well?
Not really, because I was very clear in my head, like, what medium am I going on? Like, you act in a certain way when you're doing television. Example, I've said that this thing before as well. Like, the audience who watches television, they usually watch it while cutting vegetables or while taking care of the kids. They're not sitting in a hall, in a cinema hall, जिसमें अंधेरा हुआ है, इतनी बड़ी screen आपके सामने है, and with your undiverted attention, कि एक blink भी हो रही है eyes, तो आपको समझ में आ रहा है कि यार वाह क्या कर दिया. उधर हमें थोड़ा सा एक्स्ट्रा करना पड़ता है, थोड़ी अटेंशन के लिए भी. सो मेन तो उनका वही होता है कि अरे टेलीविजन एक्टर है मतलब मसल मेमोरी बनी हुई है, क्योंकि 3-4 बार पति मर चुका है, 2-3 बार शादी हो चुकी है, तो तुम्हारा एक मसल मेमोरी बन जाती है कि अच्छा मरने पर रिएक्शन ऐसा ही है. So that is why I think filmmakers are hesitant while casting television actors कि यार मैं इसको इमोशनल सीन कराऊंगा तो ये ऐसे ही रोएगी, क्योंकि उसको तो वो चीज उनके ये डाउट्स होते हैं. बट एज एन एक्टर यू नीड टू बी अवेयर दैट तुम कौन से मीडियम पे परफॉर्म कर रहे हो. जैसे मैं जब भी मूवीज के ऑडिशन देने जाती थी, नोबडी, सबको लगता था कि नहीं है, कोई किसी ने मुझे ये नहीं बोला कि ये टेलीविजन से आई है, या किसी को पता भी नहीं था कि मैं टेलीविजन से आई हूँ. वासन सर got to know about it after I signed March को दर्द नहीं होता, मतलब after 3 months of signing March को दर्द नहीं होता. तो उनको आइडिया ही नहीं था कि अरे टेलीविजन से है. बिकॉज एज एन एक्टर यू नीड टू बी स्मार्ट. जो मैं टीवी में करती हूँ मैं यहाँ पे नहीं करूंगी. आई थिंक दैट इज व्हाट द होल सीन इज अकॉर्डिंग टू मी.
But what roles like Supri, Champa Kumari? I think Radhika is the most mainstream role you have done to date. You said that, I have faced this, I dealt with it. But at some point of time, does it become a level playing field? Because Star Kids always say, it is the first film that we may get because of our parents. But after that, we are on our own. What has been your experience regarding that?
I don't think so. It's a fair playing field at all. Like I not at all यार. उनको हमारे पास एक मौका आता है जो हमें काफी सालों के बाद मिलता है, और मेक एंड ब्रेक होता है. उनको एक्टिंग सिखाई जाती है कि इसमें नहीं हुआ, चल ये मूवी कर ले, अच्छा इसको ये डायरेक्टर दे दो, बच्चा सीखता रहेगा. 5 फिल्म्स के बाद उनको मैं बोलूंगी, या 3 तो मिनिमम के बाद उनको बोलूंगी कि चल हो सकता है कि उसके बाद उनका टैलेंट ही उनको सर्वाइव करवा सकता है या सस्टेन करा सकता है. बट उन 3 फिल्मों का मौका क्या हमें मिलेगा?
True.
Yeah, that's true. Like before, like your first movie is out, you already have 2 films signed.
Correct.
So that luxury is not there with an outsider.
So you're safe. Like you ऐसे होगा कि चल उसमें प्यार नहीं करा तो इसमें सीख लेंगे. इसमें हमें वो मौका नहीं मिलता. हम कहाँ से लाए मतलब वो मौका? तो वो it can never be a fair playing field. Like it can never happen. But तुम्हारे ऊपर है that how you see it. If you keep cribbing about it, I don't think it's going to take you ahead. But if you utilize that time and work on yourself and be like, I'm going to give my 200% no matter what, I'm going to polish my skills. जब मुझे वो मौका मिलेगा तब मैं दिखाऊंगी कि मैंने क्या मेहनत करी है. वो तुम्हारे ऊपर है. अगर मैं उस टाइम को भी जो मैं घर पे बैठी हूँ उसको भी मैं क्रिबिंग में निकाल दूंगी कि अरे तेरे को पता है ये मूवी तो मुझे मिल रही थी एंड उसको मिल गई, अरे तुझे पता है. So I don't like to gossip a lot. I don't like to like to play victim. This is what the situation is, and I deal it practically.
So many things are okay because it is business that perhaps the current conversation, although name calling is not something I would also condone, but there are certain systemic changes that we want in the industry. In fact, everywhere. Hope that happens.
Of course, like everybody is aware. Yeah, like I just don't. These things exist. I just don't want people to start addressing these issues at the cost of somebody's life.
Absolutely.
I want them to realize it before. I want them to have the courage before something like this happens.
True.
So that is it. Everybody knew it existed. They didn't have the courage. That was the only thing. So we shouldn't wait for something like this to happen in order to make a change.